Ooh, man. Another MAGA supporter bites the dust, man. We got some crazy stuff to talk about right now, right? So Pete Hegseth, Secretary of Defense, announced on Friday, yesterday, that the U.S. will allow Qatar to build an Air Force facility at Mountain Home Air Force Base in Idaho, which will host Qatari F-15 fighter jets and pilots who will train alongside U.S. troops.
Today, we're announcing we're signing a letter of acceptance to build a Qatari Emiri Air Force facility at the Mountain Home Air Base in Idaho. The location will be host a contingent of Qatari F-15s and pilots to enhance our combined training, increase lethality, interoperability.
We're going to look at one person in particular, a lady by the name of Laura Loomer. Laura Loomer is a controversial American political activist, internet personality, and a figure in the far right, right? She also has a show that she hosts on Rumble called Loomer Unleashed, and this is where she gives long monologues, confronts public figures, and promotes her viewpoints. She is now going directly at the Trump administration for this last move that we just seen made yesterday. And honestly, I'm not even mad at it. Now I know it's a lot of people that's like, oh, well, nope, stay over there. That's who you voted for. And I understand that. I just want to know, is this the time that we need to have that energy though? We need to, now I don't know all of her viewpoints and nothing like that. I don't know what she says about everybody. I've read a couple tweets and I can see that some of her wording is very, very harsh, very fierce. She talks about a lot of people in a derogatory manner. But free speech, right? So she made a post, or she made about 40 posts yesterday. This clearly pissed her clean off, right? So she says, never thought I'd see Republicans give terror financing Muslims from Qatar, a military base on U.S. soil, so they can murder Americans. I don't think I'll be voting in 2026. I cannot in good conscience make any excuses for the harboring of jihadists. This is where I draw the line. And this is why she's saying what she's saying. And I could definitely understand why, because Trump, what the hell?
The nation of Qatar, unfortunately, has historically been a funder of terrorism at a very high level. And in the wake of that conference, nations came together and spoke to me about confronting Qatar over its behavior. So we had a decision to make. Do we take the easy road, or do we finally take a hard but necessary action? We have to stop the funding of terrorism. I decided, along with Secretary of State Rex Tillerson, our great generals and military people, the time had come to call on Qatar to end its funding. They have to end that funding.
So is this safe to say or speculate that Trump has sold out the American people? The Qatar people gave him a $400 million jet, and he gives them a base in the U.S.
Oh, shit. Here we go again.
It just sounds like how this man has operated his whole life, you know, the whole quid pro quo. You know, this is literally how this man lives his life. And it's just like, a lot more people should see this for what it is. And it's just crazy that they're not everybody is seeing it for what it is, literally. You know, I was just scrolling her page, and she has a lot going. Like, she even reposted, somebody says, I hear no gnashing of teeth regarding Laura Loomer's announcement that she is leaving the party of Lincoln and Trump. You know what I'm saying? So this is obviously somebody who's like, oh well, bye. But they don't see, like, they don't see this as a problem though. They don't see a foreign, you know what I'm saying, foreign power having a military base here. I don't know. And then I see some people saying that, you know, oh, this is no different than America having military bases everywhere, or Air Force bases everywhere across the world. And to that, I say, I don't give a fuck. I don't care. Like, we never had one here. Why are we doing it now? Why are we doing that now? You know what I'm saying? It just seems like we got sold out, man. And it seemed like in real time we getting sold out, man. And it seemed like he worried about the wrong stuff. He worried about going into Chicago and all, like, I'm not saying it's the wrong stuff because I think crime does need to be stopped, but the way that he going about everything, I just don't agree with. And a lot of people are starting to not agree with the way that he is doing things, and justifiably so. Like I said before, some people gonna be like, "Oh, well, that's who y'all voted for. Make your bed, you gotta lay in it." I understand that, and I'm not mad at you feeling like that, but I do feel like we need more of the far right people, or just, you know what I'm saying, to at least come to the middle and understand, like, and look at everything for what it is. This just don't feel right. You can't tell me this feels right. She has some more tweets. She say, "Why are we training pilots from Qatar, the same country that harbored Khalid Sheikh Mohammed? Why are we training people who helped facilitate 9/11?" Now that's the one right there. I don't know exactly who did what, but I just, come on, man. What we doing? What we doing with the planes at that? All right, man. Didn't we learn our lesson 24 years ago about jihadists and flight instructions on U.S. soil? Okay, so that what then? We are really living in such, what you say? We are really living in such dark times. It's deeply disturbing. He says, "I go to sleep knowing I will sleep without guilt, while the entire GOP is too afraid to call out the Qatar insanity. It must suck being so weak and pathetic as a U.S. congressman that you can't bring yourself to call out the uncouth nature of rubbing elbows with jihadists." And she also says, "For as much as I have been ostracized and made to suffer for speaking truth over the years, at least I know that I always spoke up when it mattered most. I never sold out, and I never let anyone pressure me into going along to get along. I don't have any guilt for anything in my life. Sometimes I wonder if our reps in Congress feel guilty for being failures." Now, like I said, I don't know everything about this woman. I don't know her. I just know that she far right. So a lot of far right opinions are harsher, are just very hard. You know what I'm saying? But saying that you got no guilt in this while being somebody that Trump listened to is kind of, a lot of y'all fueled the monster. A lot of y'all fueled the beast. You know what I'm saying? And this is what we are dealing with today. Honestly, is what I feel. What do y'all think? See, and this is what I'm saying about. She said, "Why do we still see stories about Kilmar Abrego Garcia? I can't believe I still see his name in the news. How hard is it to deport one lousy, fat, social reject illegal alien? Just put him on a plane, give him a parachute, and make him get out over Africa." And to that, it's like, why Africa? You stupid bitch. Why the would somebody with the last name Garcia be dropped right over Africa, bro? So again, that far right people say shit like this, you know what I mean? And it's just like, bro, get the fuck out of here. You definitely got some blame. You definitely got some fault in this. You ain't absolved of being guilty of helping this man get into power and do what he want to do. Now you want to come back. Now you want to come to your senses about shit. Nah, man. You still who you are. You just now know, like I said, we do need everybody to come together as far as seeing what this is right now and what's going on right now. But evil and good will never coexist together. So I could never coexist with people like this who say stuff like this. And, I'm going to go do some more research on it, because I know just off of that right there, just off of that comment right there, I know she said extreme other things. And just looking her up, she's this Chat GPT. I said, "Who is Laura Loomer?" And this talk about her criticism, controversies, and risks. Because of her public statement and tactics, Loomer is a highly polarizing figure. Criticisms against her or hate speech and extremism. Many analysts and organizations consider her views to cross the line into hate speech. Yes, I can definitely see that, especially with her statements directed at Muslim immigrants and racial or religious minorities. So she must be she probably a racist, man. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not sitting here just agreeing with a racist on this whole Trump thing. I'm agreeing with somebody who can see what the hell is going on. You know what I'm saying? But the whole thing together is it's just nasty. It's just nasty. But I just want to say, fuck her and fuck everybody else who think that we are we are good right now in America. We ain't. Ain't no, it just don't seem like nothing is good in America right now, right? And we're gonna get somebody on this video and say, "Well, go back to where you came from, bitch. I was born here." All right, but you let me know what you think about this in the comments, man. Stay safe, stay easy, stay protected. Get them folk out the circle that ain't supposed to be there. Easier said than done, but it's definitely doable, man. I'm gonna get back to my motherfucking Karen videos and my reaction videos. So if you made it this far in the video, type a 1 in the comments. And to get off of all of this, just super political stuff, click this video or this video, wherever the hell it's at. Click this video right here so we can get back to the, seeing the Karens last y'all, man. Something a little bit more light. All right, it's your boy Jay. I'm gone.